Okay, so I was obedient because at this point, it wasn't me um, telling myself to leave or to go. Everything that God was saying, I was just like, I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I remember telling my mom, like, I'm going to not continue with that one that I'm in the final stage. And my mom was like, oh, that's wild. You're taking a risk because this second one I was pursuing was going to take maybe a minimum of 5 months. Like, that was how crazy the process was because I was in the UK and they had to do a face-to-face interview, so I had to wait for them to come to the UK. So I decided, like, I'm just gonna trust God. So in faith, I actually canceled. I was in the final interview, but I was like, I'm not gonna continue with that one. I'm just going to wait for this particular one since God is telling me to go for this particular one. And I did. I went through the processes, and maybe in another video, I will reveal to you what this organization was and maybe the processes. But honestly, there are a lot of videos on the internet, but maybe if you want me to, you can say, maybe I'll do a video on what this organization is and what the processes were. um, I went through the process. I had to wait and trust God. Like, in 5 months, it was wild. I remember the wait because I did like maybe the fourth interview. Everything, they were giving me the responses immediately. So, but it was in July that I did the fourth interview, which was online, and then they were like, yeah, we're gonna do a face-to-face interview in October. So I had to wait and trust God, and I had to prepare. So my preparing was, I had a job, so I had to decide to maybe quit that job. I also needed to, begin to like cut down on everything that I have in the UK. If you're gonna continue life in a particular place, you're gonna be doing some things, maybe planning for the next year. But all my plans, I didn't have any plan for 2025. I was just, my head, I couldn't see myself in the UK by 2025. And maybe I'll share like the things that I left behind. Um, it was a big deal. And so this is like trusting God. So it wasn't, I didn't come here to find a better life. In fact, I felt like I was living my better life to come to struggle, because obviously not because Japan is like a worse off country. It's a great country, but I have to pay rent. I'm sorry, it hurts. I have to be responsible. Because there was a time in my life in the UK that I was maybe 6 months without a proper job. And that was bad of me. But um, I wasn't struggling because I didn't have to pay rent. There was always food, and I could beg for money from my family. No wonder God said I should move, because I needed to be out of my comfort zone. But I'm trying to say, like, it wasn't, oh, I'm seeking a better life. That's why I came here. I came here with obedience because God had something. There was something in my destiny that I needed to be in Japan for. So, yeah, maybe I'll stop the series here.